But there was something that I want to address before we move on to the news, because we're going to talk about news first, then we'll talk about box office, then we'll talk about Crazy Rich Asians. So on Tuesday. On Tuesday, there was at the Brett. You went out and you did your show. Mm-hmm. You were interviewing people out at the
his show.
I have my own show now.
He has his own show.
Congratulations.
He does clips, and
That's why I'm so much closer to the tape.
I'm really happy for you.
It was good, but he was talking to some people, asking. We're gonna do the segment where he is asking people what movie they saw.
Brett on the street. Yeah,
more or less. Yeah. So.
We can do something more clever than that. I've been thinking about it.
We can think about the name, whatever it is. But
we took a local yokel from Nebraska and put him in the big city. What's gonna happen?
Pretty much. But we're gonna do. I'm gonna start flapping down. I want to start slapping down like $5-10 on each person. Put some money on it. But anyway, at the end of it, I asked Brett. I said, Brett, go up and talk to the worker. I said, go talk to the worker and see
at the movie theater.
At the movie theater, and I said, go
Playing with fire.
Well, I just wanted to ask him what movies they were going to see and stuff too, right? So Cobbster had kind of chimed in, and he said, and he goes, no, don't do that, and that made me mad. Because I said don't do that to the bit.
I caught wind of this.
I just said don't do it to the bit, because it wasn't the fact that he told me not to talk to the actual employee, because I understood it. Because Cody told me afterwards, he's like, they can get in trouble, they can't talk to the press and all that. It's like, all right, well, we can talk about that afterwards. And that was just the initial thing. But Cobbster is very similar to me. Is where Cobbster likes to scrap.
He's
sometimes.
probably been in some fights.
Yeah, but he also likes to So he then started to goad me a little bit, and then he started saying, "Hey, Brett, tell him to smell your fingers. Smell your fingers. Do this, do that." And I was like, "All right, now you're pushing your buttons. Now you're pushing your buttons." And I said, "Get in here." And we talked about it. He said he wasn't going to chime in. Then he slammed the door on the way out. But he and I talked. We had a good talk.
Did you?
You were sitting in the room with us, so you know that. But I also wanted to give.
I have a great relationship.
But I want to give.
When is this? When did you guys talk?
We talked on Friday. It was Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Did you call him into your office? Were you like, Cobbster?
No. Actually, Mark came in, because I was, we were both trying to we were feeling each other out and letting us he did and I'm gonna let Cobbster talk to it. I don't want to just talk.
He's got a mic. Do you want him to come in?
No. So we'll have him. No, it's too crowded in here.
Is that Cobbster's agent?
Yeah, it's his agent. You can put the Wanger cam on him and let him talk in a second. But we were kind of feeling each other out, left each other alone. And then Mark said, "Hey, listen, let's hash this thing out," and we did, because Cobbster and I have been working together for like 5 years now. But Cobbster, so tell me a little bit about the scenario here. What happened on Tuesday?
Well, I can tell you it wasn't a bit. It really wasn't. Look, we said some things, and we have a history of sometimes going back and forth, and sometimes it's playful. And I thought I saw an opportunity to, okay, this will be fun. This will be the nice little banter. And then it just kind of started going downhill a little bit. And you know me. You know how I get sometimes, and I don't like being like that sometimes. Yeah. Actually, a lot of the times I don't like being that. But shit got cray, as the kids would say.
Right.
Oh, that rhymed. And we talked it out. It was really great. It was really great. I think it was something that we really needed to do. It wasn't just that situation. It was other stuff just kind of building up. And you know what? I'm not a fighter, surprisingly. I really am not. I got in one fight in my life. I didn't like it. And
Didn't take.
We talked it out. It was really great, and now we're best friends. But I can tell you, I was staring at his throat the entire time.
Perfect.
The best part about it was being on my end.
You probably didn't know
because
what
it
the
was
fuck
like,
was
go
going
talk
on.
to the employee,
Yeah.
and then it was this, guys. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, because you could hear it. If you go back and you watch it, I go, "Get out of there, get out of there." Brett goes, "Me?"
Should I? Are they coming? Are the cops coming?
He was so confused. And,
I want to feel like I'm in the room, though. What did you guys say? Like, what did you say to him?
You mean
No,
on
not on
Friday?
Tuesday, on Friday.
Oh, it was a long conversation. I mean, Thursday. It was a long conversation. We just hashed it out. There was a lot of things. Like, again, he understood. He said, "Look, I know I shouldn't have interrupted the bit," and I also told him, "Yeah, I get it, that you were trying to protect the worker in general," and we hashed it out. It was the thing. That's what you do when when you respect somebody, and because the thing is, we also said if we didn't respect one another, he could have walked out the fucking door, didn't come back, and then I could have said, "Great, let's have Brett produce the show," and then the whole thing would go to flames.
Oh boy! Yeah. Real question, Cobbster, is Kristian on or off your shit list currently?
Oh yeah. Well, the shit list is done.
Yeah,
there's no more shit
That was
list.
part of the thing. We agreed. Yeah. We agreed to get the shit list is because he also made it clear, and he had posted this on Facebook, and I respect him. The fact that he he's trying to get away from that stuff. He's trying to get away from the fact because even after our talk, he's always been a tremendous worker, but he's working on it. And you don't want to if
Trying to get away from what stuff?
being angry, and
Angry.
the thing is too, he's working on it, and he knows, and by doing that, because I asked him on Monday, I said, "You sure you want to do the shit list thing?" And he did it for the bit. He said, "Yeah, I'll do it, and then it's gone.
That was my fault because I didn't want to let anybody down, and it was a bunch of stuff. But
I like the shit list.
Oh, I know. Maybe if
you can do a shit list.
Okay, I'll do
yeah,
shit
you can do
list.
shit
You
list.
can do
And
a
if,
shit list.
if we do bring it back, I don't want it to be about specific people. Maybe
Yeah.
it's some kind of event, or if Logan Paul is being a douchebag like he always is. So
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But anyway, cops are good that we hashed it out too, and now we got to figure out what to do with Beardo.
All right.
But Beardo, I do have a question for you though. This is very
great.
important. Do you know what Roca? Do you know what he's working on right now by any chance?
He is still working on his spoonsmanship.
Okay, great, thank you.